Texas nipple cactus. This is what it's called. I guess it's because of those fruit. Did you know that they're actually a fruit? And I tried one last night. I googled it out first to see if it's edible, and it is. And it's kind of sort of a mild sweetness, not really all that sweet. But anyway, I already saved up some seeds because I want to grow more of this Texas nipple cactus, also known as Mammillaria prolifera. This is vlog number 91 and I am stressed. You know, I am stressed because I can't work in the garden. Okay, this is, by the way, my, not a new mug. I already had this mug. This is my traveling little insulated mug. And I thought I'll use this one instead so that my coffee doesn't get cold as usual. So hopefully I get a chance to drink a hot cup of coffee before the video ends or something like that. I think I just burned my lips and my tongue. It's really hot. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can stay there. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can stay there to dry up, I mean to cool down. But anyway, this area I worked on last night because it was raining outside. Not really heavy raining, drizzling, and it's been raining the whole week except 2 days. And 2 days, those 2 days, we have life apart from gardening to do. So anyway, we get appointments, so I can't work on the garden. And this is why I'm getting stressed, because I'm getting frustrated that I can't work in the garden because everything is soaking wet. And also the mosquito, because there's so many water around, or containers that's got water. I can't go around and tip it all out because they still come from far away from the neighborhood. Anyway, I'm just looking at this area here, but long story short, even during the day I get attacked by mosquitoes, them terrible mosquitoes. Anyway, so this is the cactus area, my cactus area here, and I sort of just added on this cage here so I can put my dangerous euphobias. So this is Euphorbia polygona, I think. Hang on, are you polygona? Yes, you are. So there's a variegated one and an ordinary one. I don't know whether it's variegated or that ordinary one will grow into like this one, but anyway. So this one is, what are you? Crassula homo sunset. I have a big plant somewhere that is not colored up, so I thought I'll buy another one. This is already a few months old, but I haven't transplanted it yet. So also up the top there, I also got another euphorbia there. So yesterday I've been working on this area here. I still have to clean the cobwebs at the back, but anyway, I put a bar across. This is, I think, I don't know where I got that bar from a shoe rack or something like that. So I don't have anywhere to hang things, and I don't want to drill a hole up on our ceiling there because it's gonna be difficult to replace them later on. They're quite expensive as well. So anyway, so I just put that bar across so I can hang my little sloth over there. And this one I have to repot. This came from Insadmata descansia. I forgot your name now. Anyway, this is a beautiful plant that grows purple when stressed. So it's still green because it just came from indoors. Now all my Kalanchoes that have survived the frost, I have found a spot for them. I do love the plant, but I can't put them in the garden. So unfortunately, I like touching them. So these are different Kalanchoe Golden Girl, Kalanchoe Dorothy Brown, this one. So anyway, if I pull back, so Dorothy Brown, Golden Girl, that one is, what's your name? I've got a name. I can't remember all the name. I've lost the name. Hang on. I think you're Chocolate Soldier. There you go. Yep, that's a Chocolate Soldier. They all come in different names, and I think they're all just the same plant. But anyway, this one is Tomentosa Silver Drops. And this one is Merlotti. See, look at the shape of the leaves. Okay, I'm just going to focus the hairy, very hairy. I love this. And this is going a bit leggy now, so they really need to be chop and repotted. And all the leaves that I just drop in there, look at them, they're all growing. I need to No roots yet, and I think it's got eaten by mealybug. The mealybug eats the roots. Anyway, so I'm just redoing everything here. And the cactus, I'm sorting out my cacti. They're flowering, by the way. Yes, if you just noticed, I just noticed. A lot of them are starting to bud up. Red. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that. Nice and fat. My life's a mess. So I've got ladder. I've got shelves. One of my metal shelves that's all rusted and fallen down. And it's got tools and pots. So I have to find a spot. Because of the rain, this is my Swan Lake. Your Swan Lake. Yes, these two. And it's got lots of pups. I need to transplant them. Fantastic fountain that is not so fantastic, by the way. I used to lose sleep over Fantastic Fountain, and when I finally got it, I hate it. Maybe I'm not growing it right, but it's supposed to be just one fantastic whatever, but it just keeps putting out all these babies that it doesn't look fantastic anymore. So I don't recommend getting a Fantastic Fountain. That's one plant that you can forget about it. And to think they used to be really expensive like 3 years ago. Aren't they pretty? Aren't they gorgeous? Well, I just cleaned them up, and we had so much rain that I thought I don't want them to go more mini. This is Nana Huku Mini or Nana Mini Hook. So they're known by different names, but it looks like a Chihuahuayensis. Only smaller and so pretty. Look at those gorgeous claws. Aren't they gorgeous? Anyway. Oh yes, Kmart has got this for sale. This beautiful thing. I'm just trying to see if the pots I have would fit it, but it's actually bigger and wider. And this is where I'm planning to put all the seeds that I was growing. I'm gonna grow them here, so it's gonna be like a propagation station for my ebonies or my other baby succulents. Okay, you see this area here, this is a mess. And that top bit there, that was full of plants before. And so now I remove all the plants and they're all everywhere except this. It's not a compressicalis, that is a sedum clavatum that needs to be watered. Did you get watered now? So it was dry, so I thought, and it's still soft, so it needs to be watered more. But anyway, these shelves here, look, it's all rusted. And really, so I have to get rid of this. I don't like them. I prefer to get the shelves because they don't rust and it's cheaper. So this was given to us anyway. So now I have to get rid of this. Pots in the bottom. I have to remove them. Okay, this, oh my goodness, this is, this is a beautiful rock. This is gonna go in one of the features in my garden. It's got a hole. Okay, it's a holy rock. Okay, you see that. Now this is from our 2019 trip, and I still haven't, I don't even know, I can't remember what's in here, but they're all beautiful rocks. Let's have a peek. Okay, oh, hang on. Yes, oh, look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is gonna be fun. Oh, see, again, that's why there's so many water. So mosquito, I spray them, use some insect spray to kill the mosses, but it keeps them at bay for only for a short period, and then they keep coming back. They adapt. They're like a Borg from Star Trek. They have adapted. This is my growing area anyway. Here, those ones needs to go. They have to go in the garden, but I can't work in the garden, so I'm frustrated. Now, just so you can get an idea of the amount of work I have to do to work on my front garden. So this is my back garden or my propagation area. So now on the left-hand side here, all of this gotta go because I need to take that calamansi tree that's in that big pot and plant that whole tree in the garden. So I'm gonna cut a hole in the bottom of that big plastic pot. This is just a big plastic pot. So right in the bottom of that, I'm gonna cut a hole around with an angle grinder so I can remove the bottom half and then plant the whole thing still with the pot and everything around it. That way I can still maintain that look. I'm taking away all those pots anyway, but I'm still putting succulents in that out in the front. So only succulents that I can afford to lose, like Francesco Baldi. or even the ghost plant, because they're such a prolific grower that doesn't worry me. But the rest of the expensive plants, I'm not keeping outside anymore. I'm only keeping them inside. But nevertheless, all of this has to go, because this has to travel, that big pot has to travel all the way along here. So, and it's quite large, so that one has to go, or this pot's here. But then Hira is coloring up. Look how beautiful she looks now. Anyway, this has to be moved because I have to go over here. So I'm just taking you along here, just so one of these days when I have a break. So now today, it's still, look, overcast. It's still sort of drizzled a little bit earlier, but it's not, so I can even feel some droplets. My camera screen here has got a couple of droplets, but it's sort of nothing to worry about at the moment. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to my pot. So next time you see this area, probably they won't be the same. Anyway, that one has to go in the garden. This pot has to go in the garden. So most of this is all gonna be changing, because all of that, even my cante, this is going to go in the garden. Now all the other arrangements here, that one too, that's gotta go in the garden. But again, that is so pretty that someone's going to be tempted to take the whole lot. So I decided to take this arrangement, that arrangement, and also this ebonies in this big pot. Look how big they are. So if I put that in the garden, someone's just going to walk away with it. So anyway, as that turned out, I'm still lucky, because a friend of ours who's an electrician, they did a job somewhere. Someone dug up a whole garden full of succulents. This is how bad people are. I don't know how they can sleep at night. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you, for those interested with the lithops, I am about to, as well, I kept forgetting to harvest the seeds that's dried up. Hopefully, oh, there you go. No, I don't think they've got seeds in them, but oh, anyway, I'm supposed to harvest them, but I don't think they were cross-pollinated. Gorgeous. That amestro, that's not amestro, amithorum. My videos, probably for a lot of people, is a bit hard to follow unless you watch my videos, my vlogs regularly, or all my videos for that matter, because I'm all over the place, because it's very difficult for me to say how to grow and propagate an Echeveria pinwheel. By the way, speaking of pinwheel, look how cute these ones are. Okay, I'll show you a big pinwheel. Look how gorgeous that is. Pinwheel revolution. That's also a pinwheel revolution, but this is more revolutionary than this one. So that one is a big pot that I'm putting in the garden, because I have so many of them anyway. So it's just a matter of, I have another one over here, and that one, look at the color. It looks like it's variegating. So that's one's over there. So this one I'm keeping out in the back for propagation or growing pretty. I have so much to do, and there's only one teeny weeny me to do all of this, and I have a life. I've got all sorts of things to do, but anyway, I forgot now. I just remembered. Let's go back to the big pot. This has to travel through all of this, which means this is only like half a meter. Look, you see my foot? This is the space I have, not much. So half a meter. That's all I have here. And I'm taking a great big pot, which means I have to clear all of them out and clear all of them out, so I can go through the gate. Maltreated, abused lemon tree, and look, it's also flowering. Now I just got a mosquito bite again. It's just to entice you. Look, I was supposed to say something about that cante, but never mind. I'll do that later on. Oh, thank goodness I got an open area here. How beautiful the callistemon or bottle brush are. And my variegated hibiscus tree, oh gorgeous, but it's not flowering yet. I think autumn and winter is when they normally flower, something like that. This area is just so gorgeous. Look at that. Even without, or just whatever plant I have there, I come here to work and I hardly get any work done, because I'll see something and then I say to myself, oh, okay, I gotta look at that, I gotta look at that. Anyway, this is so far mammillaria. That's got to go in there in the garden somewhere. And then that cotyledon over there that has survived the frost. So I thought it's going to stay here. I'm going to keep the iris. So you get the idea. And also the pots. I think I've shown this, what I've done with those bed post things. But everything is just so gorgeous at the moment. I was working here and weeding and cleaning. But then again, oh my goodness, oh look at that. Like if you walk through here, that is so gorgeous. This is just so divine. Beautiful. Now you can understand why I don't get anything done. Well, I did. I moved my little turtle from there because it just looks cute over there. Hello, Mr. Turtle. And I'm putting a pot on top of him. So maybe move it a little bit. But I need to fill this up, this area. I was gonna take away all the plants that's in there. The only thing I have to remove is the center, the Mexican giant, because I can't see it. So I need to lift it up and put it higher. I will take cuttings from different plants that's in there. That's all to thin it out. But apart from that, I decided not to use that pot anymore for my water feature. I was going to have a water feature, but then with all the mosquito and everything here, I have to get a fish, and so I thought, no, I better stop and not do that instead. So the whole point of this garden is supposed to be less maintenance, and I'm ending up doing a lot more work than I should. And now this one, I can't really remember what it's called now, this one. Anyway, it has survived the frost, so I would really like, I think I got a few more of this at the back that I can put in there. And every time I see, again, that's another 10, there you go, 10,000 ones I have to pull out from my garden. But it's a good thing it's already there. I can pull them out really quick. And over here, look how gorgeous this is. Isn't that beautiful? The roses. I had 2 of them before in there that I pulled out because it's just taking over the whole lot. But then now I left one probably stem and it's still growing. Oh, and the scent, oh my goodness, so it smells so nice. This is just so gorgeous. See, beautiful, beautiful. And my little white seat over there, I'm gonna move that somewhere here if I can hide. No one has already stolen anything from here recently. I think they had enough. So many plants, so many same plants. Anyway, this one, even though it's like a jungle, I love it. It's just so nice and thick. I should probably put a little succulent in that one there. Oh, yes, I forgot. Is it still flowering? My cactus. I have to run quickly and do a video of the cactus the other night. And they are still blooming. The blooming. Look. Beautiful. Beautiful aloe. There's lots of things to do, maintenance, but since it's the weeds are easily removed like so, I have dedicated 2 hours of my time, 2 separate times actually. One time I spent 1 hour to clean up the front because it's embarrassing for the neighbor, and another time I spent 2 hours clearing this whole area because I couldn't even walk here. Now these ones, look at all them weeds there. You could just roll around in there if you like, but it's gonna spike you because they're bindies. They have like thorns. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Salvia. I got more salvias to keep you company. And also, yes, I'm creating more work for myself because I have decided now that this area, so this one, another 2 hours to clean up. I don't like using sprays as much as possible. It's not good for you, but I like pulling weeds. I don't know why, but I'm probably intentionally leaving the weeds because it's so satisfying when you pull it, and it's sort of, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so this area now, oh my goodness, look how beautiful you are. More flowers. Look, gorgeous flowers. Okay. Now, this area here, I'm going to close it off. So that way to stop people from meandering over here and going around like taking a tour. What were you? Honeysuckle. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. Okay, this is now a long video. Oh, I didn't even know they have white flower and yellow flower. I think, from the Philippines. If you're from the Philippines, if you're Filipino, you know about sampaguita. It almost smells like sampaguita. Lili pili. Oh, it smells so nice. That's probably why I'm growing it. But anyway, this one, you have to keep trimming it. I keep trimming that every year because you can't let it get away, because that's just going to take over. It's going to engulf everything. So normally after it finishes flowering, I chop it all off to maintain the shape. So it's nice and small and compact. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. And I'll see you on the next video. Glorious lavender. You got to keep lavender to keep the pests away. A lavender a day keeps the pests away. Yes, my coffee's still hot. This is now an hour later.